Hey, welcome back to the Tamu Show where dreams have no filter. I am dropping in with this really quick nighttime message. And I'm recording from my phone, so I'm going to try and keep it as still as I can. But anyway, I want to remind you that number one, it's okay to embrace more, to want more, to see yourself having more. Now, in this case, I am specifically talking about money. We often hear, messages, that remind you or tell you, to be grateful for what you have, to be thankful for what you have. We often hear people tell us, well, you know, millionaires or rich people aren't always happy. Um, we hear the message that says, well, some people are rich because they thought that the money was going to bring them happiness and they're miserable. Okay, we hear that message. But what I feel like we don't hear enough of, or there's just not a balance in that message, is that we need to hear more about how it is good to want more money and that there is nothing wrong with an individual saying, I want to be a millionaire. That is not greedy. And I'm saying millionaire. You could say, I want to be a billionaire. I don't care. I'm just using millionaire because that is the common, phrase that we hear. Or, that's the number that's thrown out there when you hear people talk about money. But I want you to know that it is good. Number one, I'm going to repeat myself. It's good for an individual to want more money. Wanting more money is not evil. Wanting more money does not make you greedy. Wanting more money does not equal more problems. I wish we could just like get rid of that notion completely. Wanting more money does not mean that people are going to always have their hand out to you. People are not going to just come out of the woodwork asking you for money. And you're not going to always have people saying, oh, you remember when we grew up together as kids and these extra cousins that you didn't know you have. We Anytime we always hear more money, we always have what could be the negative side of what could happen when your wealth, as far as money is concerned, begins to increase. But why can't we flip that? More money is, from my perspective, more money means more choices. With more money, you can help more people if that's what you choose to do with your money. And also, wanting more money does not mean that you're greedy. To me, let's talk about greed for a second. And I didn't plan on going into this, but from my perspective, greed is a person who wants more, regardless if it's money, more whatever. But the greed comes in when an individual is willing to do whatever to get whatever their more is. In turn, hurting other people, hurting themselves, that's greed. But to simply say, I feel okay with my money right now. I feel good about where my money is right now, but I know that there is another step for me. I know that there is another level of wealth for me to attain. And I accept that. That is not greed. That is not greed. It doesn't mean that once money starts to come into your life in every form, in the most divine ways, to complete every divine purpose in your life, it doesn't mean that people are going to look at you differently in the negative way. If people look at you differently, why can't it be, oh, I really admire this person? I want to talk to this person to see how they're managing this increase in wealth in their money that seems to be just flowing into their life now. Why can't we look at an increase of money in that from that lens instead of all the negative that we hear? And just because you want to be a millionaire and you want more money, that also doesn't mean that you're looking to money for your happiness. You can be happy right now, but still say, yes, I desire more. Just because you desire more doesn't mean that you're unhappy. And just because you desire more money doesn't mean that you are looking outside of yourself for more happiness. So just keep that in mind. Do not let and again I go back to the first thing that I said. I feel like that message is not balanced enough. And I know that I wanted to keep this video short, but I'm going to go into this in more detail on a longer episode, but I couldn't wait. So much for scheduling videos. But anyway, I just wanted to leave you with that. It is good to want more money. Period. All right. Until next time. Cheers.